This weekend, conference championship games were played, the 12-team playoff was chosen, and the Bills and Rams had an unbelievable shootout. I'm Joe Antonucci, and along with Sebastian Bruno and Logan Patel, we'd like to welcome a special guest today, Deputy Jeff McCroskey. You're watching The Sports Lounge. How are you doing, Deputy Jeff?
Great, thank you.
Thank you. Good to be on the show.
It is.
All right. First thing we'd like to ask is, what do you do in college football? What do you do for the NCAA?
I am now replay official in the Southern Conference.
Southern Conference. Okay, nice. Can you explain to us just a little bit of what goes into a replay game?
Well, we have to, obviously we watch every play. We're looking for targeting. There's a lot of things that that are reviewable, such as line to gain, catch, no catch, fumble, no fumble. The targeting, like I said, scores, things like that.
How long does a usual replay take, you think?
We will replay, will take maybe 30 seconds or so. It depends on what we're looking for. If we catch something that we want to look at, it may take a little longer if we actually stop the game. Otherwise, we will be reviewing every play, believe it or not, in between downs.
Wow. That's unbelievable. Do you guys have any questions for him?
Like, what goes into, like, a targeting?
You have two different targetings. You have a 913, meaning that's the rule. In the rule book, it's Chapter 9. So targeting 913 is crown of the helmet. And when I say crown, I mean it's the crown, not here, but the crown of the helmet. So anytime you have a targeting with a 913, it doesn't matter where they hit them. If they lead with the crown and make contact, then that's going to be a targeting. The other one is 914, which is a defenseless player. So there's different ways to define the defenseless player, and that's a 914. So, for instance, a player that's just catching the ball, and you don't have to use the crown of the helmet, but you target the head and neck area. So,
Yeah, so I just want to ask, what's the difference between call standing and a call being confirmed?
that's a good question. A stands is when, let's say we have a targeting. Well, no, that's not a good example because you never have a stands on targeting. So let's say we have a fumble, and we're going to see a play a little later that if I don't have indisputable video evidence that
clear.
the ruling on the field is a fumble, if I don't have anything that clearly defines that he was down before the ball came out, then I'm going to let it stand. But if I have something that says that ball was definitely out, then I'm going to confirm it.
Okay.
So the stands is I can't say one way or another whether they're right. So if it's on the field, I have to let it stand.
Yeah, so it has to be clear cut to confirm.
Correct.
Okay. All right. We got a couple plays here. This first play is from 2 years ago, opening game, Clemson at Duke. You can see. All right, we're just going to
Let it play out.
the full play here.
Full
First.
play, and then
You
we'll
see
go back and
4th and
dissect
7.
Yeah.
The line to gain is the Duke 44. You call it what?
All right, so when we're looking at a field, and here's the 50-yard line, right? So Clemson is on their side of the 50, so we'll call that the minus 48.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have to go to the plus 44,
44.
for the first down.
Okay. I think they probably got it on the screen. It's supposed to be 4th and 8. They had it on the screen wrong.
Right.
Because you can see the line to gain, but we'll just let it play out here. Klubnik is going to step up. Okay, so
Yeah. Nasty hit.
you can see there at the end.
So the line to gain, go back. Now, did he make the line to gain go? Did he make it to the 44?
No.
No, 'cause he started his slide.
Yeah, he gave himself up before. And I think his knee might have been down before the 44, too.
Okay, so
Where
we're
the ball
just,
crossed.
we're just going to give our predictions, me, Seb, and Logan. Is that's targeting, I believe. So what would the call be?
I think it's targeting. It's automatic
I think
first
that's
down.
targeting.
Targeting.
It looks like he leads with the top of the helmet, number 1. And number 2, he already gave himself up.
Okay.
That's 914, right? That would be
Why would it be 914?
because he's given himself up and he's defenseless.
So he's now defenseless,
Yeah.
correct.
So who's
But
first
is
down?
913 also involved in this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Looks like it.
Okay. So let's go back. So NCAA rules, right? So as soon as, stop. So as soon as a quarterback breaks his hips, right, he's going into a slide. So that's one of the definitions of a defenseless player is starting his slide, giving himself up,
Yeah.
right? So has he made the line to gain at this point?
No.
The line to gain being the 44?
No.
All right. So he's down right there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So before we go any further, what do we know at this point?
It's
He didn't. It is
not a first
It's
down.
Duke ball.
So it's going to be Duke ball from here if nothing else happens here, right?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's short of the line of game.
Yeah.
He
First
did
down.
not make the line to gain. All right, so go ahead and play it out. Now what do we have?
we got
Targeting.
targeting.
Looks like
All right,
target.
we're
That
going
would
to
be-
see a different angle, right? This is what we call smoke in the replay booth. We've got smoke. So immediately before they even start getting up, as a replay official, I'm already starting to look at this play. I've already gone and started. I don't even know what the ruling on the field is yet. So I'm going to go and I'm starting to look at what do you think, where do you think I should go from this point to get a good idea on this?
Probably
Sideline.
Probably down the sidelines.
Yeah.
Or middle of the field angle.
Keep it, well, you could, but these are going to be great end zone shots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay? We got high end zone, low end zone cameras.
Okay.
So that would obviously be an angle that I would want to go to.
we don't
right?
have the luxury of showing those angles right now.
Yeah.
No, but is there, oh no,
It's
it's
not
not
yours.
Sports. Right, okay. So in this particular play, he did not hit with the crown of the helmet.
He
so it'd just
didn't?
be a 914.
So we're still going to have a 914.
Okay.
Okay?
Defenseless.
Because he's given himself up and he hits him in the head and neck area.
Yeah.
So it'd be
With force.
It'd be first down Clemson on the
Clemson.
29-ish area.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
15 yards from the
Because
spot.
it'd be an automatic first down,
From there, yeah.
right? From there?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's from the.
Because remember, he gave himself up back
So it's a
here.
dead
So
ball.
when
He was
when we said nothing else happened, right? So this is going to be a dead ball foul.
Yeah.
All right. So this is going to be Duke's ball, but where are we going to put the ball?
29.
No, it'll be
15 yards from the spot.
at the 45-yard line.
No? You don't push it back 15 yards from the spot?
Joey's right.
15
I
yards
almost
back.
said it, but Joey's right.
Okay, so it'd be 15 yards from the spot at the foul.
You're going to go
Yeah.
15 from there.
So
from
yeah,
the
Yeah,
44.
Clemson ball.
29.
No,
Now
it's
it's
not.
gonna-
So it's not Clemson's ball because it was a dead
Because-
ball foul.
Yeah.
Because
The play was already over.
this is a dead ball foul,
Oh.
right?
Okay, yeah.
So because he gave himself up, fourth down, they didn't make the line to gain. Now that play's over as soon as he breaks his hips.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
So now it's a dead ball foul, and that's the spot of the foul. So we're going to go 15, Duke
15
ball,
back
first
from
and 10
right there.
from
Yeah.
the now minus 29.
That's also player disqualification.
He's out. 35 is
Okay.
going to be
Yeah.
disqualified.
All right, so that was pretty cool. I mean, I learned that it's dead ball foul that
Yeah.
changes everything.
I know.
Another play that happened this year, Miami versus Virginia Tech, final play of the game. You got the Hail Mary. We'll let this play out.
Yeah, I remember watching this game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was an unbelievable play. It took about like 10 minutes for the replay.
Now that you say about 10 minutes, we like to, unless it's a big game like this, you have to get it right.
It's also the last play of the game.
And it's a win or lose
Yeah.
situation. So we typically set a goal that we want to get if I stop a play, I want to have it done in less than 2 minutes.
Okay.
But when you have something like this, you can't put that timeline on yourself.
Yeah.
So this is one of the angles they use frequently. So the call on the field was a touchdown. We'll say that.
Call on the field is a touchdown. Remember, I used the phrase indisputable video evidence, right?
Yeah.
All right, so if you go back a little bit, so obviously, ball's out there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay?
When he rips right there.
Yep. So now, Go back.
Looks like he has firm control.
Yeah, I mean,
Go
right there,
down.
it's hard to tell if he has for.
Where's the ball?
You can't see
There.
it.
Where's the ball?
It's underneath. You can't see
Can
it.
you see it?
So,
So that's why.
so it
you know,
should have been a touchdown because there's no clear cut evidence.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
see it.
So there.
But I don't know what the ACC collaborative had for different angles, maybe.
Yeah.
But if you go down right here, stop it. Where's the ball? Is that the ball?
Yeah.
It looks like
Yeah.
it. Could be.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like it. So at this point, is that indisputable?
No. There's
I,
not, we're
I
not
can't tell
100%.
because of the
Yeah.
because of Tech's pant colors,
Yeah.
right?
I think
where's
that
the
might
ball?
be it.
Looks like there's like 10 different
Yeah,
hands on the
right.
ball.
It's just a blur.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
It's like 10 different hands on the ball.
Yeah.
I'm sure their crew had
Must have
more,
had some
like,
different
higher
angles.
resolution.
Well, this is what we call the program feed. It's
This
what
is-
everybody sees from home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but we also, like I said, we have different camera angles that we have in the booth. That you have your high end zone, low end zone. You may have it, and I would think that the ACC would have pylon cams.
Yeah.
But I don't think so in the back. But they also have goal line cams. They have the handheld, the cart. But I don't know what they looked at. I don't know if they were able to show that on the program feed, or not necessarily the program feed, whether collaborative had a different angle where they were looking. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That program doesn't have privy to that shot.
Okay.
So that's why I say I don't know if they had a different angle. But now we go back, and as a replay official, I have to say, what's the ruling on the field?
Yeah.
Just go
Right.
with that.
They called it a touchdown.
Right. So now the ruling on the field is a touchdown. Now, in talking through this, where's the ball?
Right. It
Ball's
looks right,
right
there.
there.
Right
It's
there.
coming
Now
out
it's
now.
out. Now we know it's out. But when did it come out, and who had it? Did he have it?
Yeah, we can't
There's
see if Miami
there,
has
start
it.
right there. You can actually see the ball.
But I don't know
So
who
we've
has.
got what you can see.
Looks like a
Virginia
Tech
Tech
player
has a
has it,
hand
yeah.
on top of the ball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you go back a little bit further, all right. Now we don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, now it's
so
gone.
did he have firm grip and control? And that's the other phrase that we have to look at: firm grip and control. It looks to me like he's got his hand on top.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't see when the ball comes out. I don't know when he had actually possession of it. Right. So now it's moving there.
Yep.
And then
Okay.
There it's
There it's
fully-
out.
Yeah.
So now, let's say I'm the replay official on this game. I can't change my mind on it.
Yeah. I
Because
wouldn't change
now
that.
in going through this, now you see what I'm talking about. Indisputable.
video evidence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
Would you say they got this call wrong?
don't know. Can't say. So
Yeah,
that's why I say when we talked about stands or confirmed,
From,
Yes.
from what we see,
I gotta
it
let
should
this
have been a
stand.
touchdown. Yeah.
Okay.
I have to let it stand.
Yeah.
Based on what I see here. I don't
Okay.
know. So
what
now
angles they had and
right.
Yeah.
okay.
They might have had clear
Yeah.
evidence.
Yeah, we just
Right.
saw what the
Yeah.
TV
This is,
showed us.
This is all we were able to see was program feed.
Okay.
All right? So now what did the ACC collaborative have? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and it took them, like you said, I think it was around 6 minutes that they went
Yeah,
through
it
this.
seemed
Took
like it took forever.
Yeah.
Right. So now I think my understanding was what they were saying, go back. So there, from my understanding, they said that he did not have control yet, right?
Okay.
Based
Yeah.
on something that they saw. Now, the reason they say it's incomplete is
Touching out of bounds, I think they
because
said.
the ball. Yeah, because see this player 13,
Yes. and
he's laying
out.
he's laying on the end line
Yep.
Okay.
and touches the
Touching.
ball.
Okay.
So that's the ball touching something, a player out of bounds,
bounds.
which is why they
okay.
called it incomplete.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. From what
mean,
we see,
I would have let
it
that stand.
should be a touchdown.
I wouldn't say should be a touchdown. I wouldn't say so. I'll
You would
I'll
just
tell you
let it
this.
go from-
Let's put it this way. So on this play, if you go down, take it back. Now let's say the ruling on the field is incomplete.
Yeah.
Can I change it now?
No way.
No.
No, because it's
So it's
not.
still going to have to stand on what the ruling on the field
Okay.
was because
Yeah.
I do not have indisputable video.
Yeah,
evidence.
there's nothing that says it's a catch or
Right.
an incomplete pass.
I don't have anything that would make me go to court and put my hand on the Bible and raise
Yeah.
my hand and say he caught that ball, or
Yeah.
same thing and say he didn't catch that ball.
Yeah, I
Alright.
mean,
Yes,
from
I
what
mean-
we're looking at, it's just a big blur. Everyone's got
Yep.
their
Yeah.
hands on the ball.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, the final call ended up being
incomplete.
obviously,
Yeah.
incomplete, and
yeah.
Virginia Tech.
No, yeah, I didn't agree with that call. They should have let it stand.
Yeah.
But,
But
like,
I thought it was, I thought
again,
it was a touchdown when I was watching it.
yeah,
But let's go back to what I said.
Yeah.
Ruling on the field,
touchdown.
we don't know what
They
collaborative
have.
had.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
angles they had.
Yep.
Because like I said, you're not going to get those angles
Yeah.
that collaborative has.
Yeah.
Or even in the replay booth.
Yeah, it makes sense.
All right. Thank you so much for being here on
My
that
pleasure.
little Dep Jeff segment.
Yeah.
We had a
My
great
pleasure.
time. We learned. I definitely learned
Learned
some
a
things.
lot.
So,
Yeah, it took us a little while on that,
Yeah.
that last play, too.
but yeah, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having
Yeah,
me.
thank you.
All right, first thing, we're not going to do our predictions yet for it, but just a reaction to the 12-team playoff. You got Oregon at 1,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Georgia 2, Boise State 3, Arizona State 4. What do you
Yeah.
guys think about that?
I mean, I agree with.
I like that.
I agree with all the seedings here, but one rule that I don't like is the conference champions rule.
Mm-hmm.
They get the buys because
Yeah.
you got to think there's definitely two teams in this playoff better than
Yeah.
Arizona State and
I'm
Boise
gonna
State.
finish
Definitely.
this, and then all right. So you got Texas at 5, Penn State at 6, Notre Dame at 7, Ohio State at 8, Tennessee at 9, Indiana at 10, SMU at 11, and Clemson at 12.
Yeah.
I really feel like there's, I mean, a pretty easy route for Penn State. I mean, SMU is definitely deserved of that spot, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, you take Clemson down to the wire. You have a really nice comeback.
Yeah.
I see the argument for Alabama,
Yeah, they-
but
I don't think they.
Yeah.
I don't think they should have got.
I see the argument. But I like SMU in
A
there.
lot of people were mad that they didn't get in.
Yeah,
But I like that they didn't get in. I mean, they had
can't lose 3 games.
Yeah, they had
you want to
not
get in.
very
You
good
can't,
season.
can't lose to Oklahoma, and
Yeah.
if you don't lose to Oklahoma, they're in.
I wouldn't say Penn State has an easy path, but it's definitely the easiast path on the board.
I really feel bad for Oregon.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean-
Oregon's the number 1 overall seed, and
They get a-
to get to the championship, they're gonna have to
tough one.
play Ohio State
Or
maybe
Tennessee.
Texas, and then
Yeah.
to win it, they're gonna have to probably play Georgia,
Yeah,
Notre Dame, Penn State.
yeah, like that's
They got the 1 seed, and they look like they have the toughest road.
yeah. In my opinion, I really feel that like the 1 seed should play the lowest seed. It's
Yeah.
like so say
I like that.
the 12 seed ends up winning.
Yeah,
They play
like
that.
lowest overall seed that advanced.
Yes,
right?
yeah. If,
Yeah,
or if, like,
they should probably reseed it.
Yeah, and so like say 8 seed wins, 5 seed wins, 6 seed wins, and then 10 seed wins.
Yeah, I think
they should
10
play
seed should
Indiana
go. Yeah.
instead
Yep.
of Ohio State.
It's like that way in the NFL, I think.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah, NFL they reseed. Yeah.
which I think
I like
that's how
that.
it
I
should
like
be.
that way better than this.
I feel like
because Oregon, like we just said, they're gonna have a tough road.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's more rewarding to like
Yeah,
who
you go
plays better in the
undefeated.
regular season.
You go undefeated now. You got to play either a really good Tennessee team or a really good Ohio State team.
Yeah.
Yeah. and
Meanwhile,
if you win that, then you either got
Texas,
most
probably
likely have
Texas.
Texas.
yeah. I mean, yeah. You never know though. It's I
Texas has
definitely
really disappointed me though.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was really big believers in them.
we'll get into those games, but like
Yeah,
it's gonna be a really fun playoff.
yeah.
Yep.
It's no telling what could
First
happen.
12-team playoff. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Predictions out next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
For all bowl games, all that
Ooh.
stuff. So
All right.
we're gonna go to our recap. Sebastian, really nice at 6-3. Logan at 4-5. I went 3-6. Not a great week.
Ooh, 6-3.
I went 0 for 5 on my non-power 4. So
Jeez, Joey.
me and Logan are 21-28. Sebastian 1 game under 500 at 24-25.
Yeah, after that first week, 2-8,
Yeah.
came back.
So we're gonna see that today. We're gonna give our prediction for the Army Navy game later.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
first game, Conference USA, Western Kentucky versus Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State or Jackson State.
Yeah.
Absolute blowout by them. Really nice performance from them.
Yeah. Did not watch this game, but I'd still pick. I picked Jackson State. They were favored.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
Yep.
just my reasoning for picking them.
Yep. Just took the favorite in that game. Did not turn it on, but Good for them.
Yeah, I caught the end of the game. Hilltoppers just disappointed.
Hilltoppers.
Mountain West Conference Championship, UNLV versus Boise State. Boise State jumped out pretty early, but scored those 21 points and didn't really do much after that.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a bigger score than what it ended up being, but
They definitely dominated.
Boise State's defense especially dominated that
Yeah, they
game.
had a comfortable lead
Yeah.
the whole game.
Yeah, but
I just like Boise State. I've liked Boise State like throughout this whole year. I thought they're a really good team, and they are.
Yeah.
And UNLV is not a bad team at all.
oh no, they got a good squad. But
I just
Boise State just outmatched them.
Yeah,
just a better team overall.
Yeah. AAC Championship, Tulane versus Army. Army, that I watched that fourth quarter. They just absolutely ran the ball right down
yeah.
Tulane's
I think we
throat.
all might have picked Tulane.
Yeah, I think
we did. But
Jeez.
Army really came to play. And
I was disappointed by Tulane. Army, I didn't like Army. Like I haven't liked Army, but wow, they really shocked me.
Yeah, the running game from them was just. They only had 2 passes, I think, all game.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember like checking the stats.
I don't know if they passed it at all.
I thought it was 1 or 2 passes.
I think me and Logan were checking the stats.
Yeah, when we looked,
they
they didn't have any
They
passes.
had no passes.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it was. But yeah, that running game was unbelievable. They just used all their big men. So
yeah.
good job for them. First year in the AAC, getting a conference championship.
At that point, like, how does Tulane not find a way to stop the run?
Yeah, I don't-
Sell out.
Like, they're running it every
Yes.
time. Run
Yeah.
commit.
Yeah. But Big 12 championship, Iowa State versus Arizona State. Arizona State, an absolute blowout.
Yep.
Running back.
Scatterboo.
Scatterboo.
What a game.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, he's good, but he thinks he should win the Heisman. Come on.
Okay, that's a little.
Yeah,
You're
that's
going
why I'm
against
saying that he was
you're going
the
against
best in the
Ashton
country.
Genty and Travis Hunter.
It's a little too far,
That's
but
why I'm saying that he was probably the best running back in the country. I don't know where he's getting that from, but
he had a couple plays
he
where
had a sick performance in this game.
Yeah, he had a couple plays where he looked like
200 all-purpose yards.
Yep.
Yeah, Arizona State's really hot, and I've been a believer. And he's a Scatterboo.
Yeah.
He's been dominating. Not Ashton Genty, but
Look out for
Still
them.
good.
Maybe look out for them in the playoffs.
I don't know.
he had a little Maction, Ohio.
Action.
Little action. The MAC Conference Championship, Ohio smoked Miami of Ohio.
Yeah, I think I picked Miami
Yeah.
of Ohio.
Yeah, I
Me
think.
too.
Yeah, I think we all did. But yeah, that was.
Yeah.
What a performance by Ohio.
Yeah, I mean,
Jeez. 38-3.
Miami, Ohio beat them earlier in the year.
Yeah, they did,
Was not
yeah.
expecting this blowout.
Same
I
thing
guess-
with Western Kentucky. They beat Jackson State.
Yeah.
And Marshall or Louisiana I think beat Marshall.
No.
I don't think so.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
earlier in the year, earlier in the
I
year.
was going to say.
Yeah, onto that game, the Sun Belt game though. Marshall handled Louisiana pretty
Yep.
easily.
Uh,
Raging Cajuns did
pick-
not pull through.
Picked up Marshall. No, I said I picked him because of Moss. Randy Moss, you.
Yeah. I only picked Louisiana because of the Raging Cajuns.
Yeah.
What a name. What a name.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the only reason, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
just didn't work out.
SEC championship. Oh, really, really great game. Georgia versus Texas. Unbelievable game.
Yeah, defensive battle in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
I think Georgia won off ETN touchdown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was- yeah. They
Yeah.
actually, Carson Beck
Carson
actually
Beck came back in the game.
handed it off. I know it was just a handoff, but
Yeah.
he was. See, that's why I didn't love that decision of
What?
at the end of the half, the Hail Mary. I would
yeah.
like the kick. I would give him a chance at least.
And
Yeah.
obviously ended up with their quarterback getting hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, their backup played
Yeah.
a solid role.
He played-
Pretty decent, yeah.
I've seen a lot of people saying now that Georgia shouldn't get in because FSU didn't get in last year.
I mean, they won their championship.
But it's like the thing is, FSU did not look as good as this Georgia team. They weren't
Yeah.
playing a defense
No,
like
this-
Texas.
FSU also had their quarterback hurt.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well-
I mean, that was like the whole point of the thing.
Yeah.
I know.
Joey just said since Georgia got their quarterback hurt, they're saying that they shouldn't get in because of what happened to FSU.
But he's back. He'll be fine.
Carson
Yeah.
Beck?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They said he's not for sure.
They said he's not
back.
100%.
Yeah, I think. Well, okay. Jordan Travis snapped his leg in half.
Yeah, true. All right.
A really good game as well. The Penn State Oregon game. Did not expect that to be as high scoring as it
I
was.
don't know. Drew Allard balled out.
Yeah.
So-
And
Yeah.
until that last pass.
Yeah.
That was,
Yeah, you see Oregon had a big lead to start the game,
Mhm.
and then Penn State did a really good
jump
job.
back in. It was
coming
down
back.
18, I believe, and then
Yeah, they did a really good job coming back. They just
Yeah.
they didn't. I guess the time ran out.
I mean, this is
They
also a
didn't have
big
enough time.
question going into the playoff. Can Penn State win a big game?
That's
I don't know.
They have
We're gonna
not
have
been
to
able
see.
to yet.
Yeah.
We're gonna see against they got SMU,
Yeah, they dropped the game against Ohio State. You can see
Yeah.
Oregon.
and then onto that ACC game, Clemson versus SMU. SMU really like great battle from them. I'm happy they're in the playoffs. The
Yeah.
quarterback really surprised me. Clemson. I don't know if Penn State's gonna be able to contain him.
I don't know. SMU, they came back big. I remember checking the score. 24-7. Yeah.
Yeah, and then 31-14 going into the fourth. I think.
Yeah,
Great performance by SMU, and they 100% deserve to get in.
Yeah.
Clemson played really well in the first quarter, actually.
Yeah.
I think coming out of the first quarter was 21-7.
I think. Yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
Just a really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good to see SMU with some fight, trying to come back.
Yeah, good game.
They couldn't pull it out in the end.
I probably should have took Clemson, because just the experience that they have in this game.
Yeah, Dabo Swinney is.
Yeah, I
he's
mean,
been there.
I figured
Yeah.
once they got into that game, I don't know, but they always have a shot.
Yeah, Dabo's seen everything.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so we're just gonna go only one game. I mean, there's a bowl game playing this week, but it's not. I forgot who it was between. It was like Georgia Southern or something like that.
Yeah.
But the Army Navy game, Army is 6.5-point favorites. I got this line off of Fliff.
Gee.
So,
Who's
who's your prediction?
You got
This
it.
could get you to 500, Seb.
I'm gonna go Army, beat Navy.
Okay. 6.5 cover.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'll take Army. They really impressed me, and
Yeah.
they impressed me to be able to take them this week. Beating Tulane.
Do they have 10
that
wins
bad.
this season, Joey?
I'm pretty sure they are 10-2.
Yeah,
I believe so.
yeah. I think they're 10-3 now. I think they were 9-3 in the regular season.
Okay.
10-3 now.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they show me that they're worthy of being picked
Yeah.
after that blowout against Tulane.
I mean, I think I'll just go Navy. Just keep it a little interesting.
Yeah.
And these games are always close.
Always close, yeah.
Always low
shout out
scoring. Shout out Matt. He'll be here next week. Committed to Navy. So, but no, I mean, these are always low scoring. Could be different this year. We've seen Army's been able to put some points up. Navy's been able to put some.
How
points
many years
up.
in a row has Army beaten Navy? I think it's been a while.
Really?
Let's say it's been a long time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been a while.
Yeah.
I remember what
When was the last time Navy won?
7 years back.
Maybe Matt can save them.
7 years back, Navy was ranked, which is like they were ranked like top 15, I believe, which is crazy.
That might have been the year. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I remember every year I've watched this game, Army has won.
Yeah,
But it's always been low.
It's always a
scoring.
close game, like a 17-13 game.
Yeah,
something
I've
like
always
that.
seen like
Yeah.
13-10.
Yeah.
Like,
That's crazy.
yeah.
It's always a close game,
Whoever
though,
scores
so-
first touchdown.
Yeah. Whoever completes more passes.
Yeah, really.
Whoever puts
So-
more points on the board.
All right, so yeah, that's it for college football. Went a little light because we're just going to be pounding the college football
Next
bowl
week.
games next week.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Playoffs. But into the NFL, the Lions beat the Packers for the second time this season. Good game once again. Both teams are looking really nice.
Yeah, Lions looking like the dominant team that they are. The Packers also had a pretty nice comeback.
Mm-hmm.
They just they couldn't capitalize in the end. They made some mistakes, and then the Lions, they've been a first half team all year. You see they're letting up comebacks against the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're just dominant.
Yeah, the Lions. I was never really in doubt they were going to lose that game, even though it was that close. But I don't know where Jaden Reed was.
I was
the
going
whole
to
game.
ask,
Yeah.
it's fantasy playoffs for some people.
Yeah, I don't know
And-
where he was the entire game. I know Logan has him on his squad,
Oh.
so
I still won. I started Jaden Reed, and I benched Jordan Addison.
Where did he? What
I
happened?
don't know where he was the whole game.
He only got one
target.
target, yeah.
Going back to the Lions, just another dominating performance. I think one of the first episodes we did, Joey asked, are the Lions going to lose another game this season?
Yeah.
I said probably not.
Yeah. And
They're looking good so far.
maybe the Bills. I really.
Yeah, they got the
feel
Bills.
Like that's the
I think
only,
next week they got the Bills.
That's gonna be a good
That's
game.
gonna be a massive game.
Is that like a Sunday night game or?
I think it's
no,
4,
it's not.
425.
It's 425.
Really?
Yeah, it's gonna be a massive game.
Yep.
The Bucks have a pretty good performance against the Raiders. Not a great, not an awful.
Yeah.
Are they
Kind of expected this.
Expected the result.
How was the game, boys?
Yeah, I mean, I was
You
at
were
the
there?
game. I was at the game. Enjoyed a great time with the Raider fans. The Raider Nation really showed out. But expected the result. And I'm just hoping we can lose a couple more games
Yeah.
and get that number one pick.
Jags ended up winning.
And
Yeah,
we
so
do,
make
we
you
do play
happy.
the Jags.
That's also massive.
We do play the Jags in a couple weeks. So hopefully we can tank better than them
Yeah.
and lose.
I mean, we're not doing a great job tanking against the Giants right now. Giants.
Giants
Who are
are
you
doing a
doing?
really
Giants
nice
go all
job.
out.
They got
That's what
their field
They
goal
put in
blocked.
Drew Lock and
Got their field goal blocked.
Yeah. But I think the Bucks.
you think they are the Bucks going to be able to breach to the playoffs with the Falcons? Looking
I think
how
so.
They are?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so because
They're game up
Falcons are actually
now.
Falcons
Yeah.
are good.
Evans back.
They're a game up, and Falcons looking
Falcons have lost
really bad.
4 straight games.
Kirk Cousins
Yeah,
hasn't
Kirk
thrown
Cousins
a touchdown in like
yeah,
5,
no,
4,
and
8 picks.
Yeah.
4 or 5 games.
Throw unlimited picks.
Yeah.
You know what? Here goes some
Unlimited.
more for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, Joey.
Oh, can the Raiders get the number 1 pick? Are they going to get it over the Giants?
I think they will.
Strength of schedule might sell us, but if we just lose that Jags game, I think we got it.
I think the Giants might win 1 game. I don't know the
Yeah.
schedule, but I think they can. They've looked better than us. So
Way better. And
Yeah.
now the Raiders down to I think their 3rd string, Desmond Ritter.
yeah,
We're looking good.
yeah.
All right, so we're going to go into the Dolphins game next, but before that, I'd like to give a round of applause to Mr. Krause. He had an unbelievable parlay. He had the Dolphins and the Heat and the Seattle Kraken. Kraken were able to beat the Rangers. Dolphins squeaked it out against the Jets, and the Heat were able to secure the win over the Cavs,
Yeah.
which was
Good-
unbelievable.
Good job, Mr. Kraus.
So-
Shout out, Mr.
Cashing
Krause.
out.
20
Cashing out.
20 into 160.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
wish I could do that.
Dolphins.
nice.
They're making it. They're losing. They're keeping it close, but they really went off in overtime. I know. I was at the Bucks Raiders game, so I was keeping tabs on my fantasy team. I got 2 on there. I got Jonnu Smith. I mean, I was waiting. I was like, Jonnu Smith, where are your points?
Yeah.
He had 0 going into OT. OT all of a sudden he just popped off. 13
Yeah.
in that 1 quarter alone.
I was doing the same. I picked up Jonathan Smith in one of my other leagues just for this week because he was
Yeah.
balling out. And I'm like, John Smith, you really disappointed me.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's like, where are your
and
points?
And then I'm watching the games, red zone. They're like, Jonathan Smith, 20-yard catch. Okay. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Then he scores a game-winning touchdown. I'm like,
Yeah.
there he is. There he is.
Talk
Yeah.
about the Jets. If the Chiefs have like this dark magic or black magic
Yeah.
or whatever,
Witchcraft.
the Jets got to have the white magic or the light magic because they played well and still another loss from them.
Yeah, they call MetLife Stadium the saddest place on earth right now. The Jets actually played good this week. Aaron Rodgers, I think, threw for 300 plus.
Yeah.
First time in 35 games. I mean,
I wouldn't say good. Still lost.
No, they played good. They played
they still
26
lost.
points. Yeah, they still lost. I mean, I don't know where their defense has went.
Yeah.
Past couple of weeks, that's been their only reason they're
Just
losing.
staying, yeah.
Yeah,
But good performance from the offense.
Yeah, Rodgers looking like old school
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers. Devontae Adams with a touchdown.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson did really well.
Yep.
Over 100 through the air. They didn't play bad at all. They played pretty well. They couldn't win.
Yep.
Defense.
We talked a little bit about the Falcons game, not really much. We saw Kirk return to the
Yeah.
Viking Stadium. Just, I mean, another performance where he had a lot of yards, but no touchdowns, more picks. Is there a situation where we see he maybe gets benched for Penix?
Ooh.
I could see that. I think they're going to give him the start this upcoming week. But if he plays like he has the past 2, I think it's time for Michael Penix. You know,
Give him a
he's
chance.
not 9th overall pick. You can't just let him rot behind Kirk Cousins when he's playing terrible.
And Kirk has obviously been playing not his best. Past 4 weeks, 8 interceptions, no touchdowns.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to be a week-to-week question. I think they're going to give him the start this week.
Yeah.
But depending on how he plays this game, I mean, they got the Raiders this week, so he should play pretty good.
Yeah. I expect him to play good.
Hopefully he can probably boost his confidence back up on Monday
Yeah.
night.
It's a Monday night game?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not the main game. There's 2 games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Kirk.
They wouldn't put Raiders really
Yeah,
prime time.
Never. But if Kirk can boost his confidence this week, I think they'll give him the start. But if not, yeah, Penix has got to get in.
On the other side of the field, Sam Darnold has been playing unbelievable. 5 touchdowns he had that night.
Jordan Addison with 3.
Yeah.
It's career high.
So the Vikings spent first round pick on J.J. McCarthy. When he eventually does come back next year, do we see the Vikings give him a chance and maybe trade Darnold, or do you see them start Darnold, let McCarthy stay behind him?
Depends on how the season ends
Yeah.
in the playoffs. If
they're gonna make the playoffs.
if they get
Yes.
to the NFC Championship game, I don't think there's any way.
And he looks well.
I don't think there's any way you can't start him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. McCarthy hasn't proven anything yet.
Yeah.
They're gonna let him go in the preseason, of course, and also like if they win a playoff game, I think definitely even if they lose in the first round, I still think he did enough to where he can still have a starting job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
another thing I don't want to see JJ McCarthy rot like Trey Lance.
Yes.
Trey Lance really never got a shot because once he
yeah.
got injured, Brock Purdy came in. It was
Unbelievable.
amazing. So then he just kind of sat on the bench.
Yeah.
But
Traded now he's on the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
Behind Cooper Rush.
Yeah, I don't see any way that Sam Darnold isn't the long-term quarterback if they get that far.
Yeah, I mean JJ McCarthy. Let's see if like he gets some playing time next season when he comes back fully healthy. But like if he's not even getting close to in, maybe it might be time to request a trade. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Bryce Young, another good performance from him. He's definitely been stepping it up lately, but they just fall short once again to a really good Eagles team.
Yeah. The Eagles have won 9 straight games, but another great performance by Bryce Young. I think officially he's proven that he can be their franchise quarterback.
They just need a better surrounding cast.
Yeah, I mean, Xavier Leggett.
Xavier Leggett.
One of my favorite players
I
in the
love
league
that.
just because of the
Yeah.
accent.
Yeah, I know.
Dropped the game-winning touchdown.
Yeah, I had him in fantasy.
Just barely dropped it too.
Yeah, great throw by Bryce Young, but it just came up
Yeah.
short. I mean, the Eagles, 9 straight wins. They're hot. I think they're tier 1 in the NFC, right there with the Lions.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, Bryce Young's been playing really well ever since Rod Wave called him.
Yeah,
we don't know
Probably told him to stop making music.
Yeah, he said if you start playing good, I'll stop dropping. We don't know exactly, but there's some rumors that's what he said.
Okay. Will Brian Dable get fired this year?
That's a big question. He's definitely got to the end of the season. I think if he loses the remainder of the games, no. But if he does win a game, look out.
Yeah,
Wait, so you saying if he wins, he gets fired?
Yes.
yeah, because
The Giants
want
are
him
going
to
for the
stay?
number 1
yeah,
pick.
they're eliminated at this point. So why would you want to win another game?
Yeah.
You're just gonna get a better
It's
draft
like the
pick.
dude from the Texans who actually won him a game. And
Yeah,
remember
that helped them though.
It
That helped
They
them.
got
Yeah.
C.J. Stroud.
Ended up working out.
Yeah, I mean, you can see Brian Dable wasn't bad his first year. They won a playoff game.
Literally won a playoff game.
They won a
man.
playoff game
Earned
with Daniel Jones.
Earned Daniel Jones $40 million.
Yeah. Now Daniel Jones is rotting behind Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
And next year to be rotting behind third string McCarthy.
Yep.
Yeah. It's weird. How did the Bears just seem to get worse after firing their coach? I mean, that was an awful performance.
Fired their 2 coaches and look worse. So I don't know
Awful
how that
performance
happens.
against the Niners.
Maybe it is the team.
Could be, yeah.
I really think Caleb Williams has stepped up, though. He's been playing pretty well. Another 3-touchdown performance, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that second half against the Lions. Turned it up.
The second half, he seemed to.
Yeah, I don't know what's up in the
Play
first
good.
half. I mean, I was watching the game because I picked up the Niners running back, Garendo.
Isaac Garendo.
Yeah, he went crazy. But
Yeah.
I was watching the game. I saw the total yards, 310-2. I don't know. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was really bad. That's really bad, especially you talk about a not very good Niners team this year.
Mm-hmm.
I would expect it to be close. Maybe not win, but at least closer than it was.
Yeah.
With the Cardinals, another loss. Rams didn't end up beating the Bills, though. How does this leave, and the Niners end up winning, does this leave another path for them? You think they could make their way into the
Yeah,
playoffs, win that division?
I don't know playoffs.
I don't know.
I mean,
It's still so close.
They have a chance to win the division, but whoever wins the division is getting to the playoffs, and
Yeah.
just going to be one from the West there. That was a crazy game. That was
Yeah.
crazy. Josh Allen, 6 touchdowns.
Unbelievable.
3 through the air, 3 on the ground.
I played
First
him
player
in
to ever
fantasy.
do that.
She.
He's on my fantasy team. I put up 216 points.
Jeez.
Yeah, Josh Allen, what a sick game. I mean, it was going back and forth.
Yeah.
I was watching.
Yeah.
Really good
I
game.
was watching. Obviously, I don't really want to say this, but I played my little brother in fantasy. He's got Josh Allen and Puka
Oh,
on the
my
squad. So,
Gosh.
I mean, it's whatever, though.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, obviously, Allen, I think he secured the MVP at
Yeah.
this point. I mean, I don't really see any other way he loses it. I mean, this is another sick game, like 6 touchdowns.
I can't believe they lost that.
I know.
The
The
defense.
defense absolutely
One game,
terrible.
finally the defense got exposed because they've been playing really good all year. But
Tell you what, yeah,
Rams-
Puka had a huge game.
Yes, Stafford was making great throws. Puka was there. Cup was there.
Yeah.
But yeah, just
You know, like I said, like I've switched my pick to the Rams. Like their offense
you have,
is dynamic.
yeah.
Defense
look
not so much.
Look out for the Rams, man. I mean, I had the Cardinals a couple weeks back.
Mm-hmm.
I was sticking with them, but after last week, I don't know if I still can. So, I mean, I don't really want to jump on the bandwagon.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not going to pick them just yet. I mean, but the Rams, obviously, their offense. I mean, I saw Dan Orlovsky say they can win the whole thing. I mean, that offense definitely can, but
Yeah.
I don't know if their
Defense
defense
got to step it up.
Yeah.
So let's
Yeah.
just give our NFC West rank that. So, I mean, first you have the Rams. You still have
Yeah,
the Cardinals.
I have the Rams.
Nah, I mean, I'll switch to the Seahawks.
Seahawks. I'm,
No
I'm,
way, I can't keep the
Switching
Cardinals. I can't keep the
I'm
Cardinals.
between the Rams or the Cardinals, or Rams or Seahawks. And then third is probably the Cardinals. Niners. Fourth.
Yeah, I like the Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals,
Mhm.
Niners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really, really weak. I mean, they're usually one of the top tier divisions, usually,
Yeah.
but just not this year. They're probably the worst.
We talked about the Chiefs. When's their luck gonna run out?
Never.
Because it's
Never.
unbelievable how they keep winning these games.
Their luck runs out when they stop doing that, whatever they're doing in the locker room.
Yeah, I don't know. They got something going on because there's no way.
A couple rituals before games.
Yeah.
Gotta be. I don't think there's any way that they won that game. Like they were not the better team.
Yeah.
They weren't the better
Chargers
team at all.
Played unbelievable.
In the second half, the Chargers literally played
In
lights
second
out.
half,
Yeah,
yeah.
they literally played lights
they
out.
were the best team in the first half.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
what
but
was scored in the first half?
second-
Like 13-0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not a huge deficit. And then they came out second
It's
half.
not like the Chiefs were
Chargers-
dominating. Like
Yeah.
Chargers in the second half were literally lights out.
Yeah.
And they a doink field goal, man. I mean, I was watching.
Yeah.
I was like, no way, I just watched a real game. Like,
Yeah, no, I think my dad was like, need that field goal, and then like to win, and then I was like watching it go up and hit the crossbar. I was like, oh my god.
yeah.
All right, the Bengals. How much does that win mean for them finally winning a game? It was against the Cowboys, but that's a huge win for them.
Yeah, finally
know.
won a one-score game, but for as the season goes, it really doesn't mean much because they already got 8 losses, and they're gonna if they want to actually have a chance, they need to win out, and they need
A couple teams to lose.
Broncos and Chargers, Dolphins to
Yeah.
lose. So it's gonna be tough, but they definitely got the offense to do it. What a performance
Yeah.
by my man Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
2 TDs,
Unbelievable.
175 plus,
30 points, something like that.
45.
40.
45. Oh, he had 30 at the end of the third quarter.
Yep.
And then,
And another great performance by Joe Burrow, as per usual.
yeah.
Bengals offense is still doing what they're doing, but the defense still isn't.
Yeah, you see Chase Brown emerging as like a real
Yeah.
threat to the league. You know, he's
been-
playing
yeah.
really well.
Yeah, definitely like a little battle between him and Bucky Irving for the best rookie running back.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Bucky Irving.
Bucky Irvin.
But-
Saw him this past weekend. He got hurt though. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yep.
yeah, Bengals got a really, really good offense. It's just
Yeah.
their defense can't really do anything. But for playoff hopes, they for sure need to win out with a lot of help.
I mean, the Cowboys, like, the way they lost
Yeah.
was just so hilarious.
Oh my
Block
God.
punt, and then you touch it.
So
Touch it.
hilarious, man.
That guy doesn't have a job today.
no.
That guy is
For the
probably
Cowboys,
doesn't have a job.
I had CeeDee Lamb. I needed 80 from him to
Did you get it?
from
you get it?
after the first drive. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a chance. And then he only had like 2 more catches after that first drive.
Yeah.
I was like, he had 16 points on the first drive. I'm like, oh my gosh.
You almost got it. You almost got it.
Almost got the
I
80.
did. I got a fourth of the points I needed.
Jeez, yeah, I mean,
But
they blocked the punt and then they muffed it.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just-
they blocked
I
the
don't
punt.
understand.
The guy tried to grab it, and he missed it.
So funny.
What are you doing, bro?
Yep.
You don't even got a job. Now
He lost his job.
you're living a dream. You're living your dream. Now you don't have no job.
Nah, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Tune in next week as we are going to make all of our bowl game picks, plus choose who we think the national championship will be. Also joining us next week will be another special guest, Matt Dalmau. I'm Joe Antonucci, and along with Sebastian Bruno and Logan Patel, thank you for watching.